So it's got to that stage, I've got to perform a risky operation. Look at the state of that fan on there. That's I built that in about 2012. It's still going alright. It's quite heavily overclocked, but the problem is the HDMI keeps cutting out on the computer. I've ended up with a situation where the HDMI cable is really loose. So I'm going to take the graphic card out and try and sort that out. So there's the card out. It's actually a good card in its day. It's still a pretty good card. It still runs most games. I don't do a lot of that though, really, and it needs a clean. It has been apart once, and I've redone the thermal compound. But what I'm looking at is basically in there. See those two little tabs at the bottom, and hopefully there's another two at the top. Let's get some light on that. I'm going to show you on this port under the microscope. It'd be a bit easier. I've got it on a bit of blue tack there, but you see these two tabs here. There's two on the bottom which you can't get into because that's going to be on the board, so you're going to have to stick something sharp in there and pull them up. And then on the top there's two holes which I might be able to get to if I take the heatsink off and just push those. Oh, for Christ's sake. See what I have to work with. Push those two tabs down there, and what the combination of that should do is it should sandwich the connector in so it can't slide around as much. What I basically did was on this side I went up underneath it and just gently, very difficult to do for a camera, but pried it up, and trust me I did, there, like that, pried it up. And the same one for that, and that doesn't have any tabs along the top, so I'm glad I didn't do that. I'm just going to work those up a little bit more. So yeah, there is one up the top there which I can get through here. This one I can't get to, so at the time being I'm just going to go for that and that, and hopefully that'll take a lot of the play out of it. Try and get you a better view there. So it's this one up here I'm going to bend in. So I've bent in that one and that one. Whoop. And now I'm going to push the top one in. This top one I've just bent it down a tiny bit, so we've got extra friction there and on the bottom too. Just going to do a test fit. So you can see that it's barely moving at all, and it's very tight. I went a bit mad at the top there, so I've just backed that off a bit, but hopefully that'll be better and I won't have to keep going around unplugging the HDMI cable. It's looking better. I mean, that doesn't even move now. It did before. Okay, so what a relief, it all works. And if I wiggle the cable, well, I can't wiggle the cable, it doesn't disappear. If I move the telly, it doesn't disappear. So if you've got a loose cable on the HDMI and it's driving you nuts, it might be worth looking at trying that. I hope that helps, and I'll see you all later.